Time for the next big thing in tech, and we're talking about microloans in Rwanda. And we've got Kushal Chakrabarti. He is the CEO of Vittana, and he's here on the set with us. And you've been making loans in the last place I would have thought you'd want to make loans to. We know that kids in America can't pay their college loans, and yet you're making loans to kids in Rwanda. How's that working out?
It's been working incredibly. So I mean, Vittana runs a website where anyone with $25, with $50 can help youth all around the world break the cycle of poverty through education. So think of someone you mentioned you were really interested in Mongolia. You wanted to go visit Mongolia sometime. So you can go on our website and search for women from Mongolia and help them become teachers and nurses. It costs $500. They get a loan, they graduate, and they repay, and you actually get your money back. And we have a 99% repayment rate from all over these countries. We work in Rwanda, Mongolia, Vietnam, all over the world.
Now, we had a little graphic up there saying the cycle of this. Explain how it works. This is where people in the West, people with some excess money, can help someone get an education for a trade, right?
Yes,
explain how this works.
So, as I was saying, so you can go on our website, anyone can go on our website, and let's say you really care about Mongolia, let's say you really care about Rwanda, you can search for everyone from Rwanda. You can search for, let's say you really care about women's issues. You can search for girls studying in Rwanda that want to be nurses. You can fund them for $25, $50. They go to school, they graduate, they get a job, and then they actually repay your loan. So if you made a $50 loan, you might actually get back $5 in a given month. And at that point, you can choose to reinvest it in another person. And in a time where right now where money is spread so thin, where there isn't that much, it's a way of multiplying the impact of every dollar. It's a way of making the dollar go further.
And what is it about the people generally? I mean, that's a pretty high repayment rate. What is it about them generally in these countries? Is there something special that you find about them?
So I visit so many of these students, I visit so many of our countries, and I think the one thing that really stands out to me is that it's their one shot. This is their one chance at having an opportunity in their life, and there's nothing that they're going to do that ruins that. So I met this incredible girl in Peru, Mercy. She wanted to go to school, she wanted to be a teacher, she was a bookworm, total nerd growing up. Friends made fun of her. When she turned 18, they took her out of school. It's like, great, you've done so much, congratulations, we need you to work. She asked for a $350 microloan on Vittana. She got funded in 2 days. She's a teacher now. And just such an inspiring story. This took her 6 years, and it took 2 days on Vittana for her to get funded. This is her one shot, and there's no way she's going to give it up. And
her income jumped quite significantly, right?
It went from, she was living on $3 a day before. She went from $3 a day to 11. I mean, you think about what happens life at $3 a day, you're making these incredibly hard decisions. You're thinking about whether to buy shoes for your girl or to buy meat for your family, or whether to send your kids to school, or just these incredibly hard decisions. And you go from living on $3 a day to 11. The most amazing thing happened with Mercy is that she opened a savings account, a college savings account for her daughter. This is a woman living on $3.59 a day. And she opens a college savings account for her 4-year-old daughter. Like, I don't even know if my parents had an account for me when I was 4. It's an incredible transformation that happens.
Tell us about the Google award that you got for Vittana. This was $250,000, right?
Yeah. So Vittana's been growing over the last couple of years. We're now in 12 different countries. We've helped 3,000 students. And we've been really lucky to have some amazing supporters. Google just came on. We've been supported by some amazing entrepreneurs and investors out of technology, people from Amazon, people from Google, Facebook, etc. And it's just been, I think what it comes down to, education is just one of the most universal things on the planet, right? Everyone cares about education. Everyone cares about how much of a difference it made in their life, and everyone wants to pay it forward to someone else.
All right.
That's just amazing. So what other countries are you in? You're in Rwanda, you're in where else?
We're in Rwanda, we're in Philippines, we're in Peru, 12 countries, Vietnam, Jordan, Mongolia, as we were talking before, Simon. It's something that you see all around the world. These are fundamentally countries of contradiction. I look at Rwanda, for example, 80% youth literacy, but 90% of the country lives on subsistence agriculture. The only difference between someone, and at the same time, there's an incredible tourism industry coming out. So people are going there for safaris, people are going there to see the gorillas. And if someone can get 1 year of education, it's the difference between working on a 1-acre farm, farming cassava or farming potatoes, to to working at a hotel as the hotel manager, as a chef. And these might not be, big, high, incredible, elitist professions, but this is the way out of poverty. This instantly breaks the cycle of poverty. 1 year of education takes you to a completely different level in life.
Great stuff. We have to leave it there. Kushal Chakrabarti of Vittana, thank you very much for being here.